Welcome to my bold and beautiful today's show channel. I hope today fantastic for everyone. Please hit the subscribes button and give this video thumbs up. Steffy's shocking kiss with Liam. What does this mean for Finn? The bold and the beautiful and updates tease that in a bid to provide solace, Steffy Forrester might share a kiss with Liam Spencer. Could this result in John Finnegan being betrayed by her former husband, further complicating the situation? At the Spencer estate, Steffy rescued Liam. Steffy heroically saved Liam at the Spencer estate, but now she feels as though she's losing him once more. After the scans showed the brain bleed that nearly killed him, an inoperable tumor was found. Steffy is reeling from the devastating realization that Liam might not be able to win this battle. She breaks down at the thought of him not being there to make more precious memories with Kelly Spencer. Steffy's deep bond with Liam is well known to B&B viewers, making the prospect of losing him even more devastating. Steffy's life has been greatly impacted by Liam over many years. Liam has played a significant role in Steffy's life for many years, which explains her emotional turmoil. Even though Liam believes they can somehow navigate this dire situation, Steffy remains haunted by her fears. Steffy is finding it difficult to witness the decline of her former love because Finn has made it abundantly clear to her that there is little chance of saving Liam. Steffy is determined to support Liam through all of their ups and downs, most likely staying by his side in the coming weeks. Steffy and Liam will have many intimate moments as a result of this, and it's not hard to imagine them kissing at some point. The way things are, there are unconfirmed kisses between the two. A forbidden kiss or two with Liam facing death would probably be understood and forgiven by Finn, but there are already unconfessed kisses the way it is. When Hope Logan began her affair with Thomas Forrester, Liam kissed Steffy, but that has never been made public. If the earlier kiss were revealed, how would the doctor react if he saw it or found out later? If Liam dies, he won't be a threat to Steffy and Finn's marriage. However, if Liam makes a miraculous recovery or enrolls in a treatment program that saves him, things could get complicated. Upcoming spoilers for the CBS soap indicate that Steffy and Liam's bond will be highlighted in the next episodes, so stay tuned for updates on the troubling news for Finn. Steffy and Liam are leaving together. The bold and the beautiful spoilers strongly suggest that Liam and Steffy are going to soon leave town together. Keep reading below for everything you need to know. Steffy and Liam, the brave and the beautiful, are leaving together apparently. It's not going to take very long for Steffy and Liam to get together again. However, they will depart Los Angeles, and Liam will seek medical attention while they are gone. It is evident that he still does not wish for anyone to know that he is ill and dying. This would definitely coincide with actress Jacqueline MacInnes leaving the show for her maternity leave. Once they come back, everything can change for them. After his treatment is over, Liam might end up being a totally different man and one that many people might not even like. Of course, the internet certainly did have a lot to say about this storyline. Some even commented with, "How selfish of Liam. Serves his own purpose to have Steffy all to himself, fawning all over him, disrespecting her marriage, etc. And let Hope treat Finn while they are gone. He needs to go to Genoa City," a fan wrote. They are finding cures left and right over there. This is all getting a little too predictable. For these storylines, they keep recycling the same materials. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. What's next for Liam and Steffy? The following observation was also made. Then they will recast Liam and a new actor who found a miracle Swiss cure will be on the scene. However, the procedure that was used changed Liam's personality so that he becomes a carnivore and a super-duper jerk worse than his dad. Then again, B&B fans will simply have to tune in each and every day to find out what will happen next. The Bold and the Beautiful airs weekdays on the CBS network. Check your local listings for times. Tell us, what do you think about this story? Please share your thoughts with us in the following section. Also, watch this space for all of the latest breaking news. Come back to celebrating the soaps for everything you need to know about The Young and the Restless, General Hospital, The Bold and the Beautiful, Days of Our Lives, the British royal family and the hottest celebs. Steffy and Hope's knockdown catfight over Liam. Will history repeat itself? Steffy Forrester is in a thorny situation. She is aware that the medical community has recently sentenced Liam Spencer to death, but he swore her to secrecy. Steffy was feeling great about saving Liam's life after finding him passed out on the ground. However, circumstances worsened at the hospital, and Liam was diagnosed with an inoperable brain mass in addition to a brain bleed. Here's what to know. Liam is dying, or is he? Bridget Forrester and Finn Finnegan know about Liam's condition because they are treating him, as is Grace Buckingham. Liam went all superhero, leaving the hospital and attending an impromptu party with his daughter at Steffy's house. Finn confirmed the news to Steffy: Liam is terminal. Steffy told Liam about it, and he made them promise not to tell anyone else. How do you decline a request from a dying man? In the background of all this death drama, there is another storyline playing out: the need for Liam's other baby mama, Hope Logan, to know. Does Hope need to know about Liam on B&B? Hope has admitted to thinking about Liam after her breakup with Carter Walton. What are the chances that Hope makes a play for Liam in the near future? We anticipate that she will make an effort to become more involved in Liam's life because she doesn't stay single for long. But if Liam and Hope get close again, where does this leave Steffy? If she tells Hope, she is breaking Liam's confidence. But is it right for her to remain silent? Will Lope ride again? We know that Hope will find out sooner or later about Liam, and that Steffy kept this vital info to herself. Fans of The Bold and the Beautiful, tell us how you see this turning out. Will Hope pursue Steffy for concealing the truth? They are already at odds over FC's heinous deeds, and we can't help but believe that what comes next will alter everything. Message to worried Finn and Steffy fans. The Bold and the Beautiful reveal that there's a message to pass along for worried John Finn Finnegan and Steffy Forrester Shin fans. Scott Clifton insisted to TV Insider that despite Liam's close relationship with his ex-wife, he does not pose a threat to the couple. Clifton recently kicked off a gripping medical storyline with Liam at the center of it. Steffy is obviously playing a key role through all the support she's giving Liam, so their familiar chemistry has been on full display. This is not a B&B story about exes reuniting, despite Steffy recalling a romantic montage at Liam's hospital bedside. It seems like it's more about the enduring friendship and connection Liam shares with Kelly Spencer's mom. Now that Wood and Clifton are getting extra screen time together, Clifton couldn't be happier about that. Jackie is so easy breezy for me to work with, because we work almost identically, Clifton said in his interview. Watching Liam and Steffy in all these close moments has left some viewers concerned. Many Finn and Steffy fans have been worried about the possibility of Liam rocking the boat in her Shin marriage. However, Scott Clifton dispelled the notion that Liam intends to rekindle his relationship with Steffy or to romantically pursue her in any way. Liam's motives are far purer when it comes to latching onto Steffy as his lifeline. Liam's not trying to get Steffy back or to intervene in her relationship with Finn, Clifton promised. It's none of that. They're really good co-parents, and they're really good friends, and they care about each other, and I think that's all really cool. Of course, it makes sense that Liam would be thinking about his survival instead of trying to reunite with Steffy for whatever time he has left. Liam's focus is on sticking around for Kelly and Beth Spencer more than anything else. That said, it's possible the situation could shift if Liam gets a miracle cure. That might open the door to Liam wanting Steffy back after all, but Finn and Steffy are safe at this point in the story, at least from Liam. Steffy and Finn could still face other obstacles related to Luna Nozawa and Sheila Sharp's alliance, so that's worth keeping in mind. Stay tuned for updates on any bad news that might be brewing as a result of Sheila's predictions about Luna's ability to win Finn over. Steffy Forrester's journey on The Bold and the Beautiful has always been emotional, steeped in romantic turmoil, fierce loyalty, and deeply rooted family bonds. The Bold and the Beautiful says that Luna and Sheila's partnership will bring about much more drama. However, in recent episodes, her life has veered once more into an emotional storm, this time centered on a gut-wrenching revelation. Liam Spencer, the man who once held her heart and continues to hold a piece of her soul, has been given the news that he has an inoperable brain tumor. This news has caused her life to spiral out of control. Steffy is dealt a blow that strikes her harder than anyone could have imagined, posing a threat to her marriage to Dr. John Finnegan, as well as her delicate emotional equilibrium. And now, the shocking twist. A kiss. A kiss that should never have happened. A kiss that may not even convey the intended meaning. But it happened, Steffy kissed Liam in a raw moment of sadness and nostalgia. What implications does this have for her wedding to Finn? After years of tug-of-war between two men, what does this mean for the quiet promise of stability she had worked so hard to build? And is it possible that this brief, intimate moment will once more cause her entire world to fall apart? It began when Steffy, upon learning of Liam's terrifying condition, found herself caught in a wave of emotions too powerful to suppress. Liam, after all, is not just any man. He is the father of her daughter, her former husband, and the man who, despite all their history and betrayals, still shares an emotional shorthand with her that's impossible to duplicate. She saved his life literally at the Spencer estate when he collapsed, rushing him to the hospital, her instincts kicking in before reason had a chance to intervene. But something in her cracked as she watched the medical team, including her own husband, confirm that Liam had not only suffered a brain bleed but also had an inoperable tumor. The fear of losing him, the guilt over what might have been, and the overwhelming sadness of watching someone she once deeply loved face his mortality, it was too much. That's the emotional soil from which that kiss blossomed. There was no plan. It wasn't planned. It was grief wearing the mask of intimacy, sorrow tangled with memory. But it happened. And with it, a door to emotional betrayal swung open, whether Steffy wants to admit it or not. Steffy and Liam have already crossed the line between love and loyalty multiple times. Longtime fans of the bold and the beautiful know all too well the cyclical nature of their passion. From their earliest days, Liam has been a significant presence in Steffy's life, not just as a lover, but as a comfort, a familiar safe harbor in the storm of their mutual failures and triumphs. Even when they aren't together, there's a heartbeat between them that never quite fades. Therefore, it was simple to dismiss Liam's kiss on her after Hope betrayed Thomas as a sign of vulnerability. However, nothing has been said about that kiss either. A ghost that may return to haunt her and Finn's marriage now that yet another kiss has taken place lingers in the shadows. What makes this situation so complex is that Liam's terminal diagnosis cloaks his actions in sympathy. Who could blame a dying man for seeking warmth in the arms of someone who once loved him? Who could point fingers at Steffy for offering comfort, especially when Finn himself has confirmed the grim prognosis? Yet, emotional boundaries matter, and for a woman like Steffy, who has fought tooth and nail to prove her loyalty to Finn after years of romantic oscillation between Liam and Hope, this kiss could be more than just a lapse in judgment. It could be the match that reignites a destructive fire. Because if Liam doesn't die, if he recovers, by miracle or medicine, then the meaning of that kiss changes. Then it becomes not a farewell, but a beginning. Additionally, beginnings have effects. Steffy and Liam are said to be leaving town together in order for Liam to receive treatment, according to spoilers. It's a convenient plot twist, mirroring Jacqueline MacInnes Wood's maternity leave, but it also provides the perfect narrative cocoon for their emotional reconnect Ion to deepen away from the prying eyes of Los Angeles. Without disrupting the current dynamics of Forrester Creations or confronting Finn directly yet, the writers are able to gently allow that kiss to develop into more confession, emotional intimacy, and even the possibility of another romantic entanglement. It creates the appearance of plausibleness. After all, if a man is dying and the mother of his child wants to be there for him, who could deny her that right? However, what begins as ease could quickly turn into dependence. And when Steffy returns, fans are left wondering, will she still be Finn's wife in spirit, or will a part of her heart have quietly walked back into Liam's arms? Public reaction has been predictably explosive. Fans online have expressed both understanding and outrage, with some decrying Liam's ability to use his illness to draw Steffy closer, while others accuse the writers of recycling tired tropes. The responses range from joking about miraculous Swiss cures and sinister personality changes that would transform Liam into a monstrous version of Bill Spencer, Liam's father, to calling him selfish. Yet, under all the speculation is a very real emotional truth. The bold and the beautiful thrives in these murky waters of moral ambiguity. It's what keeps viewers tuning in. It's not just about who kisses whom, but why and what that kiss might mean tomorrow, next week, or next season. Finn, on the other hand, is currently kept in the dark. The devoted husband and doctor has spent these past weeks prioritizing his professional ethics and personal compassion, supporting both Steffy and Liam. But Finn is no fool. He knows how close Steffy and Liam once were. He is aware that being close to someone can bring up feelings that have been dormant, particularly when the person is under pressure. The ticking time bomb of this entire arc may be the fact that Liam and Steffy have already kissed without admitting it. If Finn were to discover that Steffy not only kissed Liam recently but also had failed to reveal a prior kiss during Hope and Thomas's affair fallout, what would that do to their marriage? Could Finn forgive a one-time emotional lapse? Possibly. But deception? That's a different wound entirely. Hope Logan is another wildcard in this emotional chessboard. She has begun to focus on Liam again after recently breaking up with Carter. It's predictable, almost tragically so, but also inevitable. Liam and Hope both have children. She, too, has emotional skin in the game. And once she finds out about Liam's illness and that Steffy knew and said nothing, the gloves may come off. Hope and Steffy are getting ready to fight. Their rivalry, already inflamed by power struggles at Forrester Creations, could reignite in a fiery catfight over Liam's legacy, affection, and memory. Will Steffy be accused of manipulating Hope's emotions? Will Steffy respond that Hope chose Thomas over Liam? And most importantly, will Liam himself survive long enough to see the fallout of these choices? Through Scott Clifton's recent interviews, the show has made it clear that Liam's intentions are pure and that he is not actively attempting to break up Steffy and Finn or reclaim her as his own. He's focused on survival, on staying around for Kelly and Beth. Even though that may be the case for the time being, The Bold and the Beautiful is a soap whose goals change with each heartbeat. A miracle treatment, personality shift, or even a spiritual epiphany could reshape Liam's desires and refocus his emotional aim back at Steffy, especially if the bond they build during their time away deepens into something neither can deny. And then there's the looming threat of Sheila Carter and Luna Nozawa. A perilous external threat is introduced by Luna and Sheila's dark alliance, making Steffy's emotional world even more volatile. A chilling possibility exists due to Sheila's obsession with incorporating herself into Finn's life and possibly influencing his future through Luna. In Sheila's eyes, could Luna be groomed to become the new Steffy? Could Sheila use the aftermath of the kiss to further destabilize Steffy and Finn's marriage by manipulating Luna into becoming a dividing line between them? It's a terrifying but plausible direction. Sheila never plays by the rules, and Luna, while largely innocent, may be more susceptible to influence than anyone suspects. Ultimately, this entire storyline rests on the fragile foundation of unspoken emotions and half-truths. Steffy loves Finn. That appears to be the case. But her love for Liam, perhaps more nostalgic than passionate, has never fully died. That's the real heart of this drama. Not just the kiss, but the truth it represents. That Steffy's heart may never fully belong to one man, because both men represent different versions of her past, her future, and her fears. Finn is a symbol of healing, structure, and peace. Liam stands for depth, chaos, and history. As long as both men exist in her orbit, Steffy may never fully escape the emotional push-pull that has defined her adult life. What does the kiss imply then? For now, it means a crack in the armor, a vulnerable, devastatingly human moment in which Steffy chose emotion over logic. But what it will mean in the episodes to come depends entirely on what happens next. If Liam dies, the kiss becomes a tragic farewell. It becomes a dead end if he survives. Either way, Steffy's world is about to change forever. And fans will be watching it constantly. The Bold and the Beautiful has taken fans on yet another heart-wrenching and exhilarating journey, this time revolving around a potentially relationship-altering kiss between Steffy Forrester and Liam Spencer, one that threatens to unravel the life Steffy has built with John Finnegan. It begins innocently enough, or so it seems, with Steffy arriving at the Spencer estate in a panic, her heart pounding in her chest as she races to Liam's side, her intuition screaming that something is wrong. That moment becomes a powerful visual metaphor, not just a wife concerned for a former love, but a woman grappling with the impending loss of someone who has been stitched into the very fabric of her existence. She finds him barely conscious, collapsed and weak, the result of a terrifying brain bleed that has since evolved into the cruelest twist of fate, an inoperable tumor. The doctors have given him limited options, and time is rapidly slipping through their fingers. And it's in this moment, when everything feels like it's spiraling into oblivion, that something inside Steffy shifts. The terror of loss and the overwhelming tide of old memories surging back, Memories of beach days with Kelly, late nights whispering about dreams, shared losses, and shared victories, overwhelm her until she finds herself clinging to him not just as the father of her child, but as a man she once, and perhaps still, loved. Steffy has always been a woman torn between two worlds, one where logic and loyalty rule her choices, and one where her heart leads her astray. With Finn, she has carved out stability, peace, and a future that isn't haunted by the carousel of heartbreak that once defined her romantic history. But Finn's stoic acknowledgement of Liam's inevitable fate, while rational and medically accurate, lacks the emotional depth that Steffy craves right now. She wants someone to rage against the dying of the light with her. Someone to believe in miracles, however naive. But Finn is a man of science, and his clinical acceptance of Liam's prognosis leaves Steffy feeling more alone than ever.